And I'm showing the Atlanta Hawks on the road minus 3.5, and the total here 236.5 to start us off. Oh boy. Well, I guess the defense never rests if you're the Charlotte Hornets, huh? All right. This one, usually a underdog series here. The underdog has covered 13 of the last 17 meetings. Atlanta kind of struggled there late getting numbers last season, but I think mostly look at the personnel between these two teams and how things shape up on the court tonight, rather than trends or long. I am interested in some long term trends in some of these series today, but uh, for me with the Hawks and the Hornets, look, this total. I guess it opened as low as 230.5. A lot of these lines opened considerably earlier than what you're going to see regularly. A lot of these lines opened weeks ago, so we've seen this one steadily climb, and I kind of feel like that's going to be the way the game goes as well today with this matchup with players like Rozier, I would think, and Washington tonight. Fernando wants to be on the Hawks here. Yeah, I mean, I'd have to like the matchups, especially for Young in this one. He should have a monster game. Murray as well. I would think there might not be much defense here in this game. Ray likes the Hawks as well. There's Thomas saying, and so does White. Thomas, you're not saying you want to get some data points on the NBA first, and before you get rolling with the plays here. Okay, no problem. I'll come. I'm coming with it. I'm coming with plays today. So all right. Yeah. So the opener maybe as low as 230.5, but in general for the books that didn't open up too early, what we saw mostly, I'd say at this point, was maybe as low as 233. I couldn't give this one out as a premium because I know it's going to be a challenge once you get into the 230s, I think, in this one. And I do, Fernando. I have to lean to the over, and it's my free play. I think here I might be interested. Like I said, maybe I like the Hawks here. I don't even know if I feel safe laying anything on the road. I think, if anything, uh, look, I'm gonna be firing on this card in this game. I think there might be a little bit more variance, and you do maybe want to see a little bit with these teams. I don't want to be, you know. I saw some other. Uh, uh, Picks, regarding some of the games, and they seem to be some of the games with teams of a higher pedigree, if you will, might be a little more stable. But I just feel like this game's going to be pretty high scoring, especially with those two. Now, I do think that believe it or not, I think the Hornets can play some defense in the front court against, guys like Hunter and Bay. Might not be as uh, strong offensively for Atlanta, but just feel, the tempo certainly is going to be there. I mean, that is in the baked in the cake here with this incredible uh, high total. And it's not the only one. And so, if anything, the totals I thought looked high to a certain extent, but further investigation might say that, yeah, maybe this one is going to be just like that. And the move to Atlanta, though, again, like I said, with some of these games, they did open uh, several weeks in advance, and we did see this line. I'd say lower here, and the move is on Atlanta as well. Maybe there is some concerns, with Charlotte. I mean, look, I think with Hayward in there and Williams in there as well, starting for Charlotte, they might be a little bit shorthanded. They do have a bit of a run on the injured list, but not a lot of, you know, they don't have impact players enough here necessarily. Here's Ferner, wants Hawks and over. So feels like those Hawks stars can have a big night. And, we made a lot of jokes at the Hornets' expense last season for their defense and their coach and what he would be saying game after game, especially earlier in the year when it was so bad. Remember, Charlotte was pretty bad last year um, as far as defense early and had the coach calling them out. So, just because it is so high at 236 and a half, I do think over is uh, in play. That's my play. I'm going over in this one with the Hawks and the Hornets. And even I, hello to Darren. Even I would be a little bit hard pressed to try to get this one in as a premium here uh, today, but I am going to go with the over, and uh, I'll just leave it at that. We'll see. We got, I will have, like I said, five, maybe seven premiums. I want to. I want to hit it hard. I want to hit it strong, but I was also very cocky yesterday on the Frozen Frenzy.